this.
There's a difference. Between
faking it till you make it and
packaging.
And packaging.
What you just said right now was packaging.
It's still faking it.
No,
because they don't have it.
Faking it.
I think there's a borderline between faking it till you make it. Because faking is like you're pretending like something that you're not. But packaging means that you're using what you have to make yourself look
to get what
better.
You want.
Yes.
I want to do those things, and maybe I can like dress well, go to a restaurant, take pictures as if I went to that restaurant to make myself happy. Do you get so?
Get drink for that, and it's something that happens like a lot of times, and because he's broke, the club people know he's broke. They know him very well, but he's a broke guy, and he cannot afford to do anything for you too.
This your statement, I don't know where it's directing to. Like it's scattered. It's like three different things at the same time. You're not directing it to one.
I said you go to a place and you actually know people that actually have money because you're not blind.
You can't always be sure. That's what we're trying to
Tell who is richest here due to all these conversations.
It's not you actually.
The answer is like it's not you.
It's
just
not me. I can't even piece
Anyway,
God, I'm looking around broke people around. I'm looking around broke people. No. This gets deep on broke.
Let me tell you something.
Welcome to Jsquad Entertainment. My name is Josh, aka Mr. Jsquad, and right now we're bringing a session of our show called Just Talk. I have some interesting people in the studio with me, and on my right we have
Hannah and Obiekwe,
Ray Black,
Irma,
Larisha Hilary,
Atlanta Martins.
Alright, cool. So we have quite interesting topic today, which is actually quite controversial in some extent. So the topic is actually fake it till you make it. What are your thoughts? Because a lot of people basically tend to go into society or situations where they have to fake their lives and their livelihood to be able to make it. Because I think the whole impression of fake it till you make it is more about trying to be something you're not until you become that thing that you're designed to be. So do you think it's a positive thing for you to be in that quote fake it or make it scenario, or do you think there's an extent, or do you think you shouldn't fake it at all and should just be real from the start to the end? What do you guys think about it? Let's talk.
I actually think that when it comes to fake it or make it, it's quite slippery, you understand, because some people will come with the notion of maybe positive thinking. So you have the situation where, okay, you're thinking positively, so that's why you should have like your behavioral patterns changed or switched to, tilting towards believing that, okay, just like maybe you wake up in the morning and you go like, okay, I have a Lamborghini, you understand, or I have this, and then you're trying to be positive, but people would like take something else from what you're saying, you understand, thinking maybe you're trying to be fake, or just like you say, fake it till you fake it or till you make it, right? Yes. So yeah, that's the thing. I'll always go for being positive, but at the same time you have to be true to yourself. So if there's a way you can balance that, then it would work, I feel.
So are you in support of it, or are you like, okay, to an extent, or what are you saying?
To an extent, it's just really depends on the person. Like, what are you really saying this for? You understand? Are you saying it to make people believe that okay, you're this person, or are you saying it to make people believe that, okay, you can actually be this person? I don't know if I'm making sense. Yeah. So that's the thing.
All right. Anybody contributions? Anything? Because
okay, so like I actually believe that like what she said is actually right. But it's actually like a twist, because when you say you're faking it till you make it, it means like you actually see yourself living a particular lifestyle you don't just have at the moment, and you're trying to get it, basically. So if you wake up in the morning and you say like, instead of like swallowing gari, I'll buy bread and I'll eat it in a posh way, even if I don't have money to actually make it the way that is on TV, but I'm actually trying to live that lifestyle and actually change like my diet, like with the money you have enough. like, but you're portraying it, maybe you're actually like filming it and actually making people see that this is your lifestyle. Basically, they might actually not get the fact that you don't have enough money in your account, but you're getting there, and you actually get there. Basically, it depends on how you actually work towards it, but you can actually leave a particular pattern. Like, instead of dressing like a dumb or a bum person, like someone that doesn't have money at all, you can go to the market, pick up some particular style. That's if you have style, and you can put it together and you look like somebody that you're not yet, but you're getting there. People can fuck with that particular style that you're doing, and actually it doesn't matter how people say it, the fact it's working for you and you're getting to where you want to go to. It makes sense.
But what if you need that money for a more important thing than wearing a cloth to just make people feel like you are there with them?
You know, people have priorities. That is their priority. Basically, you can't tell people what's more important to them. If they have like school
is
fees
what's more important
to pay,
you.
if they have school fees to pay and they have like clothes to wear, and they feel like these clothes that they're going to wear, if they present it in a particular place, they can get the connection that can get them somewhere. They will actually wear the clothes and drop the school fees. So if you're actually feeling about like priorities,
Tell the last part about the clothes and school fees.
like, okay, you have a school, like you don't have complete school fees for your school, and you have the particular place that you can actually go to. Even girls, they do it with the hair and everything. If you have a particular place you want to go to, and you know that if you dress up in a particular way, people will see you presented in a way that they can see you as somebody. It's something that you actually take the opportunity to use the tiny money you have, because even if you use the money, it cannot even reach your school fees. No, that money cannot buy and pay your school fees completely. But you can go to a place, the connection with the way you dress. Sometimes it doesn't work for you, but some people are actually sure that it might work for them in that pattern, and you make a connection that can put you in a place that can pay that school fees.
There's a difference
between faking it till you make it and packaging.
What you just said right now was packaging.
It's still faking it
No,
because they
what
don't
is
have
it?
it.
Faking it.
I think there's a borderline between faking it till you make it, because faking is like you're pretending like something that you're not. But packaging means that you're using what you have to make yourself look
To get
more
what you
better.
want.
Yes, but you
So you're
are
not going
still
around-
chasing that
Yeah.
goal.
So when you're saying faking it till you make it, what example can you use to actually tell me that someone is actually faking it till they make it?
Someone
mentioned-
who is staying in a very low class and wearing something that is not yours, and you're making it feel like you are there, you're living in a glass house.
Oh, so
That's
you
like
mean
faking
borrowing
it.
things?
Oh,
and
it's
shit?
borrowing.
What you just said right
Borrowing.
now, when you said about like food or something and that, you're not eating that, but you're not
You're making a
pretending
video
people. So
and
what you're
making
doing,
a
you're
video.
selling false things to people.
Like I saw
Yes.
this
But
post.
packaging means that you have what you have. Okay, you can still go online and be like, okay, I can't come here and that with the little things that you have. You can actually trend through that. Okay?
Yes.
You don't have much money, but you can still buy this make of soup
Like I saw
or
this
something like
post.
that. You don't have to fake it like, oh yeah, look, oh, we have this whole garden. Oh, you can give this thing, blah blah blah, for 15,000, but you don't actually share. You maybe better can borrow it, you can put on this,
Or
you can
like
show them.
somebody standing in front of a car and claiming that the car is
Telling
his or
lies.
hers.
Like I saw
Telling
this
lies.
post on
That's
Sending
Instagram.
out false
This
information
lady
about yourself.
had, like she was in economy, and then she came to business class and she took pictures and everything. You saw it, right? And then she went back to economy, and then someone had to sell her out and expose her. So that's pretty much faking it. Yeah.
Meanwhile, packaging means like you enter that same airflight. You enter that place, but you
That
don't boss.
economy,
But the way you
but
enter,
you're
you enter
like
with like a
really
boss in the
cute
economy.
stuff
You
and
understand?
stuff.
You
Yeah.
wear what you have, and then people are like, this person probably has money, but book the economy. Do you understand? But then I think you're more support faking. I think you like the faking life kind
I
of
actually
vibe.
like the packaging lifestyle, and that's what I've actually been talking about.
faking life.
No,
Basically.
because you're supposed to fake it till you make
like
it.
faking it till you make it, like that's you lying about a particular lifestyle that you can't even afford.
I think yours should be packaging till you make it.
That's what I'm actually
No.
about,
It's
because
not-
that's what I'm
borderline.
actually
So
talking
it's supposed to
about.
fake it
It's
till you make it
packaging.
because
When I
you
mean
said
fake
fake it.
If you actually see what I'm actually talking about, you don't see the fake it. You're talking about packaging, and you actually corrected this. Basically, it wasn't like what I was thinking when I was.
wrong now, saying fake it till you make it. Yes, it's not. It's like packaging till you make it.
Because there are aspects of when you're faking it. Because what's faking to make it, like in the beginning point you're making, which I also agree with in the beginning, which is faking till you make it, is the aspect, for example, you don't have much, you know, you can borrow things, it can even be a mental thing. Do you understand? Where you can you're in a situation where you know that you can't afford this kind of thing you're doing, but you're faking things, like you're pretending like, okay, like you get into the car or whatever in driver's seat, and you're giving that impression because you feel like you might actually get some certain amount of people, because they feel like the kind of class you're in, you'll be able to get more connections, like what you said, for example. There's aspects of that. There's aspect of a mental thing where you're faking, like, you're skills sets or increasing or on your CV just for you can get a job. You know, the aspect of faking aspect and so, but then you can actually make it through these aspects. So that's why it's a borderline between when you say faking and packaging, because the packaging.
Because packaging is still the same thing as actually like packaging your CV the way you want people to actually see you.
Yeah, but
it's like skill set that you don't have, but you actually feel wish to actually have them too.
Yeah,
because it's something that you
packaging, you need to have it.
Packaging.
Yeah, packaging, you need to have it for each person.
Sometimes you don't even have it. Some guys actually package.
Like maybe you have beginners experience with Microsoft, and then you say you have advanced experience. I'm just saying, that's packaging. Adding to what you already have. Yeah.
You said you need to have it to package.
No, you don't have to. If she's my friend and I'm living in the same house and both of us are at the same site and she has it, I can borrow her stuff and package myself. If she doesn't mind, like if she knows I'm taking her things to actually wear, it's packaging. If she actually wants to walk out with me, she will not let me wear the things that I actually have. She will give me clothes to actually wear that can package me to what she wants to carry me out. That's packaging. You don't have to have it for it to be faking it to you. Like, it's your own. Your brother wants to go out and you're seeing him dressed like what you don't like, and both of you are going to the same place. You don't want people to know that you're working with someone that doesn't. It's packaging. That's what I'm trying to say. You must have it before it's actually packaging.
Having it like is accessible to you. Like,
Yes.
Your friend with you is accessible to you.
I think that's the word. Or you actually feel like it should be your own.
No, accessible.
Wait,
accessible.
Packaging.
As far as there's like a concept. As far as there's your concept. There's a concept. Your brother says, okay, wear my clothes. There's a concept. So that's
if I'm living with you in a house and we're the same size and you see me dressing like lower than you, basically, you can tell me wear this instead of wearing what I have to actually wear. It's packaging.
Well, what about the person not like sharing?
But
that is different. That is now you stealing the person's stuff and wearing it, and that's
what we're calling fake
for your friends. Yeah, because now you're also fake to your friends.
Okay, but
it's packaging.
People do that. They rent clothes.
Okay, wait, guys, just pause. In situations like basically like a lot of people like can be in a particular like environment, a friendship, or like maybe in a hostel, like what I think who said that Glory in the last episode. Like you one person buys hair, the other person buys shoe, one buying shirt and everything, and maybe the expensive one, and then they now rotate it, or they're not like okay, everybody has this one and everything, but that's faking it to make it because you're faking, even if they give their consent, you're faking the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you're not going around posting people's thing or going in front of people's cars and posting it like oh yeah, that kind of thing. So that's faking it. Packaging means like you actually do not have these things, but the way in which you're actually like presenting yourself make people feel like you have something but you don't have. But you're using who said available material? What is it? So like you're using the available things that you have to present yourself in a limelight of. It's not as bad as it is.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And the love aspects where a lot of people now like okay, I'm also like half into the aspect of okay, you can fake it so you make it, like, you know, in some aspects, like, you know, you feel like life and it's terrible because people just fake, and you think you see them on Instagram, you see them things that you say this person is balling, or this person has a, but she they don't get. You understand? And then but they do that because they want to get their magas or get the people that will make them feel like, oh, I just want to choose on, let me, you know, that kind of thing.
Like faking it, is it always a bad thing? Like
no.
If I want, how do I put it now? For example, now I don't have how do I put it now? Okay, I don't really have money. I'm just an example. I have money in Jesus' name. For example, I don't really have money to take myself to nice restaurants and things like that. But like I want to do those things, and maybe okay, I can like dress well, go to a restaurant, take pictures as if I went to that restaurant to make myself happy. Do you get? So is it bad for someone to do like that?
I know by anything.
Hungry still, so you're not happy.
So without buying anything.
Like you're
Yes, actually be hungry. You see people eating,
Is it
so you
possible?
make yourself more depressed a little bit.
Yeah, it's possible.
Like going to a restaurant, take pictures like this.
Don't worry, I know people
No,
don't very
they
close.
do that.
I know people very
the
close to
thing
me
is,
who do
it
that.
just gives them either zeal to do more, or it gets them depressed because you're seeing
Like,
people
seriously?
afford things that you can't afford, and you're in their space.
So wait, okay. Even if you can't afford like a lot of things, maybe you can afford like a drink or something.
That's better.
That's different.
That's different than actually entering there.
That's
Okay, that's packaging.
That's different because you can actually afford it. Even water.
Yeah.
If you can even buy water and actually tell them put lemon into it, like basically,
But
because
like-
that one is free.
Sorry, I'm getting somewhere. So okay, what if like I'm seeing these places online. I want to go there, right? But I don't have the money to go there or something. Like I don't have the money to even buy it because there's a restaurant that'll tell you 15K and above unless you're not buying anything to get. So if I just go there, take pictures and leave because like I want to experience these things, is it a bad thing?
That's
Some
packaging.
restaurants don't even allow you to take pictures.
Take pictures.
Depends on the distance that you're going to.
out there as if you
did.
Okay, so the aspects, like for example, like I said, I know people close to me who do this thing. But I can understand in certain aspects. For example, social media presence. There are people who are. I want to build my brand. I want to do. Think it to make it is okay in that aspect, like, cause you're trying to, in a way, not completely. You're trying to like get your page to look more presentable, get yourself to look like I think some people like taking pictures any aspect. Even though I feel like technically it's better to save yourself the aspect of being found out, cause if you, let's say you're an influencer, let's say you're becoming that social media person, oh my guys, blah blah blah, one day one of your fans will catch you. No be sure I see we take picture. You understand? In the thingy, or she don't buy anything. So that's the way she'll do whatever.
That's the thing. People have shame and people don't have shame.
You have to choose your own path.
But I'm not thinking that in general. I feel like there's aspects to which you fake and make it, because then the fact that you keep doing those things, now people now, or like I said, some people do this thing, and then they now meet people who now, oh, this girl normally goes to this place. Why should I take her to anything less than that? And then they now begin to take her to those kind of places, and then before you know, she has made it.
But like some guys, most of the guys that go out with their friends to this expensive restaurant don't even have money to spend in that restaurant, and they actually fake it with their friends that have the money. Basically, you can actually be in the restaurant with people that actually have money and still not be able to afford anything in that place, and you're still faking it, but you're in a congregation of people that can actually afford this thing. So you're still faking your life. Only you know.
It depends.
But now you're
it depends
with crowd, and nobody's actually seeing through you because you're not alone. So it actually makes it like gives you a cover. But doesn't mean that you're not a fake person.
I'll call it packaging. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why I call it packaging? I call it packaging because I'm using people that I have
to get what I want.
So it's fake.
So
it's
more
fake.
like
It's fake if like you're making snaps and then
most
posting
of the time
it
you're
like
the one that is actually more.
Unless if you're saying, oh, I just paid for this.
Yeah,
that's different. That's different. That's faking it.
To be honest, as much as you want to actually say this, when guys are in club, most of the time people that are actually buying the bottles are not the one posting. The ones that are posting are the guys that are trying to post for girls to feel them. Relax.
It's different if they
It's
say
different.
they
And nobody has to type.
I bought bottles. That's making it.
How many times do you see a guy posting a story and saying, how many times do you see a guy posting a story and say, I'm the one that bought the bottle?
It is implied. Like if I see a guy
balling, that one is your own. Now you they think do you understand? You're not thinking it. It's different when you're saying.
No, this is fake it till you make it. Basically, this is actually fake it till you make it. It's just like you're taking your friend's car to go for
someone
an errand.
else's drink.
Okay, you're taking your friend's car to go for an errand, basically because
that's different.
Wait, relax. Your friend gave you his car to go for an errand, basically, but nobody knows this. You're inside the car now. You're doing snap. Who knows if it's your car? Except people that really know you, that know that you don't even have shit to your name. They will know that you don't have a car. There's some girls that see you randomly on social media that don't know your papa. So they don't even know where you're from. All they know is this boy was popping, he was driving the Benz today. Tomorrow he might actually go to another friend's house and borrow a Bentley. Tomorrow he'll go to another friend's house and borrow like different cars. And he's posting.
It depends on what he's saying. Because normally in every post or whatever, there's always a quote.
You don't have to write a caption. You don't have to write the caption for people to actually think that this is the life.
Okay, so if you go to a nice house that is really nice, or you go to a nice place that has a nice background, but you don't want to take yourself there. Are you telling me that you're not allowed to take a picture of where you are? Because that's the same thing.
We're saying you're faking.
I'm saying that you're fake. I'm not telling you that you don't have the right.
No. My point is that that's not being fake. Because
it's being fake.
No,
because sometimes a guy will tell his friend, guy, I beg, come down from your seat, I beg. These are close friends. A rich guy and a broke guy in the car, and this is you understand that your guy does not have money, and your friend is telling you, guy, I beg, see this girl, I can make her enter your.
That's faking it. That's faking it. That's faking it.
Most of the time,
that's
a lot of guys actually when their friend is trying to send them on errand, most time they can actually use this thing, but they'll be like, guy, make her use your car. And for the reason because they want to be inside the car and actually act like they have a car for a minute.
That
It's
part
still fake.
I agree with you.
It's
No,
packaging.
that part I agree with
And
you.
that's what I'm trying to say.
But no,
That's
but
faking it. That's
You're
fake.
saying
No,
but
that-
you're thinking you're making it seem like
but
it's
that
yours
part's
for the minute because you want your head to be like, oh, this is the car I'm actually
So
driving.
it's really slippery.
It's a very
No.
It is.
She's saying
That's
two,
faking it.
she's saying two different things.
She's
But
giving two
you don't know what you're
scenarios that you
saying.
can't
No.
easily-
But she's joining
you
it
can't
together as
easily-
one. And I was explaining to reason the difference between what you're saying. Now you mentioned the different scenarios, but you kind of making it look like one. Now the first scenario you said the aspect of the car aspect. You said when they borrow your person's car to pretend to try and impress a babe. That is faking it, you making it. You can be in a person's car, driving that car, and posting a video, chilling. But you didn't post, I'm driving my new Benz.
yes.
And that is you
New
packaging. Because that you make increase your rep, what you have, what
You're
you
packaging
have
for
around
people
you.
to see that
Secondly,
you have that thing. That is
No,
still fake.
no, it's not having it. It's not about having it. It's not about having
I don't
it.
know
I'm
how
doing
many
this in
times
this
You know what
one
I'm
day
saying?
guy
Unless
on
you know that, okay, this
Snapchat
is what I'm doing,
driving
but
a
it is
car
not
and
mine.
he's telling you
It
this
could
is
be
my
a
car.
motive. Like
the snap.
Okay, for example,
guys don't go
How
on.
many
Like
times do you
most
see
guys that
that?
have cars will not
How
be
many
like, oh,
times
this is
do
my
you
new
see a
Rolls. Who
guy
does
on
that?
guys
do that.
How many guys do
You
that?
buy a new Rolls Royce, a lot of people
You have
know.
to.
You don't have
No,
to.
some
You
people
don't.
don't know.
You know,
because
if
you took
you're
a
driving
picture
a
with
car,
it.
I would. Everybody.
You go
think
to
that
a
you're the
club
one that
and
has
you
that
see
car.
people posting.
Not really,
And
no.
actually,
At the back of your-
want
at the back of your mind,
money cannot
no.
buy.
See,
And you're telling me
then-
it's packaging. That is
No.
fake life.
Now, that the club part. I think
It's actually
wait, hold
fake.
on. The club part there. I'll explain something to you, and that is not. Okay, I'll tell you. Hold on. There are two different parts again of that.
Very fake.
Can I finish, madam? Can I?
It's very,
can-
very fake.
Madam, can I finish?
Very
Wait.
fucking
Okay.
fake life.
Now let me explain something. Let me.
Because
let
they
me.
be the ones to bring more girls to the club.
Jennifer.
They be the ones to invite every girl to the
Jennifer,
club,
can
but
I-
they would not now. They would not have the money to afford even the drink, water on the table. They
Oh,
would.
no.
Once it's time for payment, and you just see them, the brand.
This is under experience.
Experience they everywhere. Every club you see them. They're all the fake boys are there every time. Broke fake boys.
Just to learn, even though this is a personal issue for you.
Broke guys that are fake.
Okay, so now I'll tell you that there are two different instances.
You
Yeah.
can be broke and just be normal, like this guy. But you just be broke and fake.
Let me learn.
That's
There are two different aspects now. Yeah. I can hang out with my guys. Example. Yeah. And for some reason, I might not be the one paying for the drinks that night.
And you calm down.
Hold on. No. Hold on. I have a right to take pictures. For example, now, I know that even when I tell my time to come, I buy my drinks. And then someone may carry around, but I'm having a good. My snap is me having a good time, not me like I'm the one who's popping bottles. Unless I'm on my snap saying, "Oh, I'm popping bottles," or "Oh boy, money every day," all those kind of things. No, guys do that. Guys do that. But I can be out partying and then chilling in the club basically and everything, chilling and whatever and everything. You might not even know. And even if when I won't pay the bottles and everything, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I should not write popping bottles and I pay whatever. It's about the aspect of, because everyone has low times. I have my guys when sometimes where bar no, they say, "Don't worry, I got
Let's
you.
ball.
I got you. A ball."
Let's ball.
The next time he got me. That's how it works.
ball.
Sometimes we share it. It happens like that. But that's what I still me videoing my place around or videoing the bottles that we spent or whatever or he spent in quotes. So don't mean the fact that I am faking it because I'm not saying that I'm one who bought it. Do you understand me?
Sorry.
But there's some guys who actually go to the clubs, buy bottles and hold the bottle and be like, don't we are here, we have bottles. That's the one that they're faking it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Or they don't even say anything, but you're like, oh, boy, man, I've been spending money or on their snap or man, to spend money not easy or those kind of easy thing on the side or that kind of thing. There are ways in which you will know that someone actually faking it. You say something.
So you're trying to say that if I go to the club, like all of us go to the club now, maybe we are all guys right now. We go to the club and we invite girls. Okay, you're the one paying for this drink right now. Or maybe two people are paying for the drink because people will share the bill. And this broke guy over here brings like 5 girls to the club. Basically, it happens. Bring like 5 girls, invite girls.
No, but
See,
no.
let me tell you something then.
Wait, I don't think
It
it's
is
fine.
very possible because this guy has been packaging his life with his friends, their properties for
But
a long time.
I think normally
It is
in
not
that
about-
situation, they
it
normally
is
bring
not
one
about
or
just,
one girl
Just this, no,
to
they don't-
impress.
not one.
Normally
not
in
one.
those situations, they
those
bring
are
one
the girls
girl.
That, those are the type of
'Cause I
guys
know
that
how-
have girls that they will say come to the club and the girls will come with other girls and they're okay,
Okay.
because their friends will actually they'll think their friends will take the girls too.
Okay,
This
fair
is not
enough,
just
fair enough.
about
Okay, I
them.
get you.
Like you're supposed to afford anything for that girl and her friends.
As a broke guy.
Yes, now because
As a broke guy, you're saying as a broke guy, you should be able to afford. How can broke guy afford?
Because you know that you are broke and you're inviting a girl to a
He
club.
cannot afford the
No.
drinks that you're talking about.
Her point is that. Her
He's
point is
bringing
that.
girls.
No, you don't
Under
understand.
his friends' bills. His friends might actually like
On
one.
the friends billing.
And
That's
his
what I'm
friends might
saying.
actually like them. So he's actually like, okay, if the girls come, like most of the guys are actually like together. There's one guy that is actually the sponsor of the bitches in the congregation. While the other guys are actually the ones with the money. So it's very, very like normal. When I was in uni, there are some particular boys that they don't get money at all. But they're the ones that are always gingering. Let's go to the club. Sometimes it's not your friends that are telling you come and let's enjoy. You're the ones that are pressuring your friends. Guy, make you go club today. Today go hot.
I don't have money.
Most times they don't have money.
Can I tell you something? Let me tell you a secret.
Most of the time they don't have money, they know the club people
Jennifer,
very, very well.
exactly. That's the point I want to make you understand now. Yeah, I might have money. Yeah, for example, and I want to spend in a club or I want to go out and party. Now, not everybody who has money has class or has what's the word I'll use?
Connection.
Not even connection. Has sweet talk to or moves or has to make moves. Now, for example, now there are a lot of people who are broke. Who have styles, who know how to sweet talk places, who know how, like, if you come to a place, they can hype the whole building and everything, and they want them to be part of this thing. Do you understand? So don't worry, whatever. There are a lot of people now basically who are who would want your company in that aspect. I mean, your company is more important than them paying those drinks. It's as valuable because they know what you can bring to that.
Like that.
No, but you don't have money. You don't have money. You don't have money. You don't have money.
Different.
You don't. No. You don't have money.
People want you. I'm talking about situations that you go to a club.
No, but my point
and people
still
don't know that. They don't. Not like they don't even know your daddy or something. Maybe they've actually had so many encounters with you about you not having money and your friend actually coming through for you at the end of the day. They don't really like customers like that. They just don't talk about it so much. But they'll tell their people. Like, you've been in the club with people and someone will be like, get drink for this girl. And nobody will answer that girl for a long time because it's that boy that opened his mouth to say, get drink for that girl. And it's something that happens like a lot of times. And because he's broke, the club people know he's broke. They know him very well, but he's a broke guy. And he cannot afford to do anything for them.
Has this happened? I want to ask that same question personally because it coming from my heart.
This is something that happens basically. You don't tell me that a guy will go to the club and because he's with his friends or he has influence. If you have influence, the club will actually appreciate you there whether you have money or not. This is you being an influencer for the club. And they'll actually
not even for the club, for example.
But this is for example,
now, for the fact that that I'm saying, I feel like in friendship,
and know that you're broke too.
In friendship, I feel like in friendship there's a give or take. I think you need to understand on the kind of level of friendship that you guys have, because I feel like if you're a friend or you have someone that you're friends with, even if you're broke or you're rich or you're average or everything, everybody has a level of importance that they have to that circle. Yeah. Unless you guys are just forming whatever you're forming, but if you're actually friends with that person,
there's something you're contributing.
It does not matter who is the one paying for the drinks. Someone has, in one way or the other, has a positive effect on that in that group. Now that person, now for example, it's not about him bringing 5 girls. What if his role is for him to be bringing those girls, and then he pays for the drinks and everything, and he's paying for the drinks, not benefiting because he has a girl that's going home with that night.
Yeah.
He can fit to pop in bottles. And then
how do you think these girls even know that guy is very broke? It's from the guys that is paying for the bottles. But because your friends that actually pay for the bottles will make the girl know that
let me bust your brain. Let me tell something. Let me tell something. Do you know sometimes?
Is that what happens?
Jennifer. Do you know sometimes that 3 of us, maybe let's say 4 of us can be going out and we want to pay for drinks. Even if we want to share it, we can tell one person, we're trying to fight to one person, and that person uses their card to pay. And you will not be thinking that, you want to pay for your thing. That part, no, you will not know, but you will not know. But I'm talking about you as a girl.
Aware of the circle that you're actually in, and you know that this guy is a broke.
But how will you know it's a good broke and you're following him to the club, and you know it's a broke?
So we
talking about exactly.
Wait, relax. You guys are just.
You know I used to relax.
Because how do you know these guys and you're following to the club?
Who?
The broke guy.
You're the one that followed into the club, not me. I'm talking about a broke guy is in the club with his friends and he doesn't have money. He brought girls. Relax now. He got to the club with his friends, bringing the girls and everything. And these particular guys that he brought the girls for, they might have money. At the end of these days, like end of the whole partying and everything, they go home. Everybody has taken girl. This one is actually going to get a girl that actually likes him already, basically. Whether he's broke or not, she knows this. But these other girls might be her friend, and they don't even know that the guy is as broke as this thing. The guys that are with, some of them are actually the ones that actually spill. Boys talk a lot. At the end of the night, they be like, maybe they like this girl and they want this girl, and the girl is actually not giving them. They be like, who are you looking at? Is it that boy? Basically, most guys
That one not your friend. That one not your friend. That's not your friend. That's not your friend. That's not your friend.
Okay, why is the brother with them?
No,
If he's not,
no,
he's not your
hold
friend,
on.
every day they do it to him.
Like I said,
Every time they go out,
you should know.
His grace is full of guy in front of a girl.
No, but a lot of guys do that.
Girls
Don't lie
do
to you.
that.
A lot of
Guys
guys
do
do that.
that.
A lot of guys do that.
Guys.
I have my friends.
It's
I
not
have my
just
friends.
about gender.
I have a lot of my
It's
friends.
about boys.
I have a lot.
It happens with girls, so we're not talking about just one particular
It
gender.
happens a lot, yeah.
It happens with both genders. A girl will actually call you out and be like, you can be, you will give her clothes to wear. Both of you will go out basically. And next thing she's getting more attention than you. And next thing you just say, when we go home, I better wash this my clothes and keep for me. Out of nowhere.
That jealousy.
We're talking about
faking
And
now.
I think,
That's
and I also think there's
but that's
also.
why everything is entering inside, because this is about you knowing that this boy is broke at the end of the day that you don't know about. You're asking me how do I know he's broke? From his friends that I followed. They told me he's broke. That is how I know.
Okay, now so
that's the guy you met, so it's making you feel
I followed the rich one, and the rich one told me that the one you're with is broke.
okay, so you follow the rich one.
Okay, not the broke one.
Obviously. Because as you want to actually like try to like hide it, you can actually tell if someone has money or someone doesn't have money. You look at what they are wearing. If they borrowed it, you see you might even be able to put
you
it
never
most
know.
together.
You never know. Someone
You
goes
might
like
say they're stylish.
Most rich people don't like wearing
even good thing, yeah.
Yeah,
It depends.
I don't know
Okay.
about the rich
And
people
you
you
broke
actually.
one.
But you know some
But
brothers
it
will
might
actually
be
go
very,
have good
very-
styles.
It might be very, very casual, but you can actually know the drip. If you don't know the drip, you might be broke.
How would you know the
How
drip?
would
What do you mean? For example, like
So
a
you
senator
judge-
or for like a.
quality things.
Like the rich watch.
Wristwatch, slippers. They might even be wearing slippers. They might be wearing a pants that, like, you actually would know if you know. If you don't know, it's simple. You
And
don't
do you know that a lot of people like in my I even have friends basically, for example, close friends who I know well, let me not say who don't have shishi, but are not financially capable or buoyant, let me talk buoyant, financially buoyant, who dress more than me, who wear more expensive clothes more than me.
Yes.
And if you look me and the person, you say that boy, this person
Boy,
probably
this
has
guy
more money
get
than
money.
him. But she and he rather any money he gets, he rather use the money
Material
and buy
things.
and
Material
buy.
things.
I remember that when I was in school, when you buy shoes, why buy this thing, boy, buy this thing. You when you not look at me, a person, when we think, but you're not a person that you won't probably even taking care of the
Yes.
person. Do you understand? So
And you be
and the situation where that I'm saying, and then someone like this club situation, now you not go like this, and I don't want to get
So now
money.
you
Look
get
at the
money
watch.
because of
look
the
at
money.
it,
Actually, when the girl
because-
is actually rich, I want to ask you as guys.
no, fun enough, yeah. I feel like it's very hard to it's very hard to actually know that, especially unless you see. In fact, it's very hard because even girls having money, there's someone that might be giving them that money. Another guy probably giving them that money that's making them feel like you're rich, but they might not be rich. Depending on what you mean by rich, you mean rich from their own sources for their funds, or rich from other guys giving them money that making them look like rich.
Money that is entering their account, is it your money still, or is that money now?
No, okay, so it doesn't mean the fact
now
that. But
you
I
have to
can't
think
use the
about what
word
the
rich.
girl
I
is
can't use the
using
word
to
rich.
invest
I can't use the
that
word
money,
rich.
basically.
I can't use the word rich.
A girl can actually get rich out of your money.
Of course.
So if she's actually getting rich out of your money, she's not rich.
Okay, so how do you classify someone who is able getting money for someone else and then classify them as someone who is rich? Because I think that has a lot of gray areas.
Yes.
It has
So
to
many
do with
girls to
someone
me.
working for money
So,
and not working
so,
for
working for me.
Every
Yeah.
money that someone has gotten, like everybody that is rich in this life has gotten money from their hard work.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, you mentioned something about
I'm saying, like, how would you know when a girl is rich? And you're talking about girls
and
that are
that's
getting
what I
rich
said.
out of
That's what I
men's
said
money.
because
Are
it's
they
not a straightforward thing. You cannot just say how do you get, because at the end of the day, like because especially with females, like conversation. Hold on, let me land. Let me land.
Because, like, for me as a woman, basically, if you see a man that is actually rich, it's just like if you see a man that is rich, like for me, I can actually tell to an extent what you have, not by what you're wearing. Even as much as your friend as you're talking about is affording things, like how much things is he affording? Like how much is he really affording that is making him look as like more presentable than you? Maybe both of you are not like so far from each other, if that's actually the thing, because a rich man is actually going to be wearing things that are worth millions, and you can actually tell.
That's a lie. Very,
It might
very
be very
big
casual.
lie.
It might be very, very casual.
big lie.
But it's actually very expensive.
Very big lie.
There are people that
I have a lot of
when they
people.
talk, they talk like somebody that has made it in life. They don't have shit. They don't- they are-
That one
they
is
are
sense
thinking
now. That one is
purposely.
different. That one is your
To be
mind and how much
honest,
you
to be
know.
honest, it's
That's actually
until
different.
you see, you will know. Because let me be honest, yeah. all these, even the guy that you're claiming might be rich,
Yes.
might not even be rich.
Exactly.
That you say, oh, he wanna pay for drink, he might pay for that drink that day. Maybe he just picked, or maybe at that moment there was little or funds that just landed. That does not mean the fact that he's spending at that moment means that he's rich. Someone that could be there, will not even buy much bottles, but probably saying was a bigger investment, who had more money in the bank than him, but rather uses money for something important than buying drinks.
But that's a rich guy.
No. But my point, like, you are saying he's broke. I'm saying he's broke because he's not actually
But
spending
that's
money.
a different topic about rich guys that don't really like to spoil themselves.
No, they were
So
spoiling
that's a
themselves.
different-
I know what was spoiling.
saying-
You know about spoiling.
You
You know about
can be stingy
spoiling.
rich, like you're stingy to yourself.
Alcohol.
You don't benefit from your own money.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking
We're-
about the
we're
drinking.
in the
I'm talking
clubbing
about
aspect.
I'm talking about
The dressing.
The dressing aspect. I'm not talking.
No,
I'm not
a lot of
talking
people-
about
a
you
lot of
paying
people-
for drink. To
No,
call
funny
you
enough,
rich.
yeah.
It's not the paying of the drink that is calling you a rich guy.
Do you know-
Basically.
do you know that a lot of
because how
people-
much is the bottle that you're spending on, and how much is in your account? It's different amounts. But
So it
Or
must
like
be on your appearance.
it's not. It's about your.
I've met rich
Okay,
people.
how's a rich guy?
They don't
How's a
dress
rich guy? How's a rich guy? Tell me. Face the camera and tell them.
Okay, sometimes there are some ways like the aura actually like is actually very different. Plus the way the
Aura.
wait, aura. Forget the fact that people can actually borrow perfume and actually spray and go out of the house and actually smell so nice and expensive. Or you can actually borrow your friend's clothes and some people, when you see them, you know that clothes is their own. You know that
You can never know.
I know.
Like, I completely disagree.
You are
Can
you.
you
Wait,
tell me-
hey,
How can you
speaking
tell
of,
where
you
is
are
my
you.
own?
You
How
are
can
you.
you tell?
And there are some places that some people can't just always be in. Basically, I'm talking about they're rich and
Be in
there are
how?
different categories of people. It's not everywhere you walk in that you see a particular man inside or the type of level of people in that particular place. Like beer ban, as much as you want to say beer ban is the place in Port Harcourt that people like to go and groove, there are some rich men that will never enter beer ban at all. At all.
Does not mean the fact that rich men still go there. Does not mean the fact that rich
I'm
people don't
not
go there.
saying that is
Can know plenty
different.
rich people
Yes,
that go
can
there.
go there.
It buys
Very rich, for example, very rich, millionaires,
Very rich people that
millionaires
drink.
who goes to that beer bar.
You might like beer bands.
See,
I don't like.
when I
Personally,
see a
I know.
man and I know that he's rich, I know he's rich. If you guys see girls and you actually feel like this girl is rich off a man's money, she actually has money, but she's actually rich out of somebody's money and she's still rich. This girl has made money through another man that is like you, his money, but you can't actually give her. That's why she will not even fuck with you too.
This your statement, I don't know where it's directing to. Like it's scattered. It's like three different things at the same time. You're not directing it to one thing.
I think you should actually make your own point.
Like if you say you're looking at somebody and say this person is rich, how are you even telling them this person? I can actually
told
get
you
something
how.
that is not my own. Talk like
So-
I've made it. I don't even have this car, but I drove this car with
You
my
borrowed
friends.
money, sef.
I even borrowed money. How can you tell that I borrowed that money? How can you can't even tell? Most people you can't even tell shit. I've met rich people that has not one expensive thing. If you see their bank account,
You'll
you
be
can't
shocked, yeah.
speak. Like they don't even ball like you expect. I've met a rich man in an office. I walked in an office. This man does not wear expensive things like you expect him to wear. But he has the money.
It must
He
not be
can
about
actually
what he's
tell
wearing.
No, it's
everyone-
not about not caring. It's just
he
the
can
way, just the
actually
way
tell
mentality, how
every
he wants to
single
build.
person.
Okay,
Take
but
100,000.
does he have his own
He
thing
has
that
money.
he likes?
See, this
Basically,
man-
that he likes to spend money
wait,
on.
Let me tell you. When I was doing my
Because
IT,
every rich man has like
When-
something that they actually spend
when
their
I was
money
doing
on,
my
even if it's not on
IT,
clothes, it can be
I
something
met
else.
somebody who has billions. This man doesn't even have a driver. Why doesn't he?
Is it every rich man that has driver?
Most rich people
majority.
have
That's
How do you
one
now
of
know
that.
that this guy is
How do you know that person is rich?
Even
Exactly.
So how do
average
you
people
know?
Is it by
have
driver?
drivers.
So in your head, you be like, okay, this guy's a broke guy.
Because you don't have
Because he
driver.
doesn't have a
This guy
driver.
wore
Or
shorts,
maybe because he doesn't
wore
wear
palm.
expensive stuff.
And look at this palm got like broken in the office there. He told me, Hillary, go and get me palm. And I went to the supermarket and I got him a palm. He was like, no, pick this other one. When I told him the amount of this one he liked, it was lesser. The one that was expensive that worth him, he didn't pick it. He actually liked the other one. But he has the money to buy 10 of the one I chose for him that is more expensive, that suits him. But you will never know. You will never know.
That's one rich guy, right? Another
No,
rich
there are
guy.
plenty.
There are
I can give you
plenty.
different scenarios. Even
I've
people.
met one that comes
There are
with
different
cold
human
boils.
beings and different
He works
ways they
with
See,
actually react.
cold
no,
boils.
see,
But I'm telling you that
there are
if
a lot
I
of rich
actually
people.
see a man that actually has money, I will not be deceived by a fake man that is
Okay,
borrowing
tell
his
us.
So
thing.
how
Okay, how will you know? How will you know? How will you
It's me
know?
knowing. It's
is this
you.
not the same reason you're following the go guy?
Exactly.
Is this something like it's an instinct?
I said
is
aura
personal.
first before I started
This
talking
is
about their
personal.
clothes. It's about the way they carry
What
themselves.
aura
It's
would you have? Because
You-
I know people that have aura that will sit down like they are the chairman of the
This is
occasion.
confidence.
Like,
I'm
hey,
not
how
trying
are
to say
you?
you have.
How are you?
This is not
What you
about
know?
that.
I'm not trying to
There are
example.
different men, even like a very casual person that can actually meet you. Basically, you don't know everybody's account balance. Like you can't tell
That's the
anybody's
major
account balance.
part.
Basically, you just meet
So
a man and you show
basically,
his account
if you
balance.
walk
Tell
into
you.
Nobody
this
will
talk
ever do that.
show and I am the host, but I'm sitting and arguing with you, do you know if I'm
Number
the host or
one, you
not?
don't look
And I
down
just
on
said
everybody.
He should host it for me, just for his
If I go to
space.
the place, I'm actually not looking at who is the richest guy in this place, because as much as you want to actually say this particular thing you're saying, like you go to somewhere and you're actually like talking to everybody. You're talking to everybody on the table. But you actually know the people. Like you can see some people that are actually different, they're acting different and everything.
What's different? That's what
How
I'm
do
asking.
you
What's
know?
You
different?
see, be in a situation with that you be in rich people first before you actually asking me that question. Because
Say that
like
again.
at this particular
Say that again,
place
say
that
that
we're
again.
talking about, we're having a conversation about people that you go to a club and you're hanging out with people and they're talking
Around broke people and no. This gets deep on broke
Let me
people.
tell you
She's
something.
been around them.
There are some rich
See,
people
you
that don't
been
make
in
noise.
rich people
You
in the midst
understand?
of poor
For example,
people.
this Obi
And you-
Kubana of a man. Everybody knew about Cubana Chief Priest, and everybody thought that he's the owner of the Cubana Lounge or something. It was when Obi Kubana's mom died, like the burial, that brought him to the fore. You get my point. So that there are many rich people that you don't even know.
No.
There are many rich people that you don't know. So you can't
There's
just.
one thing that you just said now, basically about being the circle of rich people and other guys. You just made me completely laugh.
And
Anyway,
you asked her to repeat.
which I don't want to understand that part because you said something about like aura, and you said something about you can know what the way they will behave and everything. I have so many rich friends. I have people who I know, and I know how everybody acts completely differently. I know how we have to go out and tell a guy, you're more than this, now dress like this, do like this, or something like that. Less people even know. But this guy probably even has much money than all of us. But I can tell you will not set any messed up aura from this guy. Because this guy just has a normal whatever. I have uncles, I have people, let me not go deep into all the my whatever. But I people that know that if you know what's your bank account and you see the way they are casually going and walking around on the street or something like that, you'll be surprised. It's the same person. I know people who have the same amount of money, but using convoys. You understand? Convoys, following them back to forth, have arrived and coming there and spraying money. But there's some of them who do not have the exact same money they have, who stand next to you, and you will not be you'll be shocked. I know people have been in a situation where someone close, let me know what someone close. Yeah.
So
You understand? Hold on, let me land.
that we can't actually tell who is rich and who is not rich.
Yes, until you see their bank account. Or you see their bank account. In fact, funny enough, yes, yeah.
Not all the time.
Because sometimes someone can be rich, but and have properties, have things, so many places everywhere.
You can't always be sure.
Because we can't actually be.
No, you said you will be sure. You said you will be sure.
I said yes, me. I said all of you. I don't say me.
So you
I said
definitely,
me,
no
I
matter
also
what.
know.
So I
You
think
said I've been around broke people.
Okay, can you
like
tell
you
if I'm
know?
rich or not? Wait, can you tell if I'm rich or not?
You said I would know, right? That I've been around people too much to actually know, like if you're going to.
so do you think so?
I said if I be around people, I know the people that are actually.
So
rich.
as you're
And it's
around
rich.
us now, this circle,
And it's very.
Who is rich and who is who has the who has more money?
who are you guys choosing?
Wait.
I wanted to really answer this question. Can you tell who is richest here due to all these conversations?
It's not you actually. So,
So can you tell? No. That's
The answer is like it's not you. It's
not
just not
the
you.
answer. You can't even pick one.
Anyway,
The thing is, wait, sorry. I feel like, maybe from experience, when she has, the times that she has guessed has been correct. She hasn't been wrong before. That's why she's saying what she's saying.
But she might not know she'll be wrong or not.
Well,
I'm being with the people, so how would you say I'm actually wrong?
well,
It's different if
she
I
hasn't
actually
met
Like if
she hasn't been in a situation
somebody
where
and
she
I
has
know that
guessed it wrong. So
it's
that's
just
why she's
different.
saying
But
it. But
definitely I've been around
she's just
people
giving
who
from
are
her own
actually
example.
among people
Yes.
that are around here that broke who is the richest. I'm just going to let you know that it's maybe not you. That's all I actually know.
Okay,
Okay,
can I
I don't know anybody's bank.
Can I comment?
Exactly.
And I'm not
You don't-
trying to be attracted to
Okay,
people based on
can
I
I-
said you go to a place and you actually know people that actually have money because you're not blind. And no matter how much you're trying to borrow people your things, there's some things you can't borrow them.
You can't
Yes,
always be
you
sure. That's what we're trying
No,
to
that's
do.
not, you can never be
People's
sure.
relationship can actually be very
Sure.
close.
You can't
You
always
can't
be
know-
You see
sure.
the way you talked about like what if your sister does not share her wig?
Yeah.
There are some wigs that your sister will actually have. That as much as you guys are actually like best friends or anything,
You can't give it out.
she will not agree to give it to you. Not because she can't actually give it to you to actually wear on your head or something, but because of how valuable it is to her. This is about normal thing that she's not even, maybe she's not even buy for herself, but she knows how much it's worth.
But I can
Basically.
collect that wig without her knowing.
And that
And
is you
go out.
faking
That's
life.
faking.
That's faking.
That is you fake, and you will hide to wear it.
That's fake.
You will actually hide to wear it. You will not wear it and let her see it because that is very very simple. A man will come to
people
you
see
enter
that and
your
ladies-
friend's wardrobe as a man, and you are trying to wear his shirt, and he has a shirt in that wardrobe that is up to 17 million or $5 million for one shirt basically, and you think you're going to wear it because you're his friend, except he doesn't know, or maybe he's high, he will not give you that shirt to wear and come out and be pretending like it's yours. There's so many things that you can actually say. Like maybe you wear a shirt that is normal or something that is expensive, yes, but it's not so this thing doesn't have worth to this man, and that's why he can give it to you. Not the one that you
Some
actually-
people borrow expensive things. to
yes,
their friends.
Yes.
basically.
Some people
and that's why I
even
said-
pay like to hire.
Yeah, they're
hire,
hiring, and
exactly.
that's faking.
But
faking
what she's trying to say is,
You
how
might
will
not
you
know.
know that the person hired?
Yes.
So
But
you can't
never
always
know.
be
And then
sure.
there are people that are
Can't you?
basically taking off money from either their sibling or
But I'm
whatever.
not talking
Hold on.
about meeting them one time and actually just knowing that their pocket is actually like this is people that you actually chill with.
What you said that's why we are going around, and what you said was you know you can tell.
Yes.
You know, there are some guys that are
Actually
rich.
been around
mere
people,
looking at-
like one time and actually know that this guy has
That's
money.
one experience.
and not one time. Like
So
one,
many times.
I mean one time you know that this guy has money and you actually be around the person and you
What
know
I'm
that
saying is
person has
that is one example.
me, I'm actually trying to let you know, according to her being broke people, but I'm telling you that everybody has actually guessed that this person is actually rich, has always had money.
But you know, there are some guys that are rich and generous, and there are some guys that are rich and stingy. So
That's a
you are
different
mistaking the
topic.
guys, like the rich stingy guys for a broke guy.
No, I'm not talking about those ones. I'm not talking about those particular
Because
ones.
but
I'm talking
then
about the guys that have actually
That's
been
what-
around
What
and I actually
evidence?
got to know
Okay,
them
in the
basically.
long term.
In the long term.
In the long
After-
term, what
after
evidence?
Just guessing the first day that this guy
Because
has money.
someone can still fake for a long time.
Yes.
I know that. But this
Okay.
is about dating. I'm not talking about just being with.
I said this
Okay.
was personal. You guys.
I guess.
anyway, like
now.
let's come back a little bit back to topic and round up from there.
Okay.
Funny enough, like I can also
think
get
it's really
I also get where you're coming from, Norma.
been a
I
while,
don't get
right?
the aspect of because there are people out there who actually, which will come back to the topic, which is faking it, who actually go out, fake it, look like they have that kind of lifestyle, and then it can be really annoying and frustrating when you actually find out that this person is just literally faking and just living a life because it's not cool. But at some point in time, I also feel like this also happens as well. It happens to this guy who you feel like I'm just saying, I'm talking about this guy who probably like fakes it in a club and goes out or whatever. Happens a lot more times, 4 times with girls.
Yep.
Do you understand? 4 times 4. In fact, I don't want to come about even talking about just looking going to clubs and whatnot. What girls will do, girls, the kind of wigs they will show, the kind of aspect, the dresses they will make, or say I went to this place, or a guy will tell them, okay, come to the party, so I bought this prize for myself, I'm coming to this thing. You know, I know people that do this kind of thing a lot. And then guys who are trying to get your laugh, but this girl don't, she's not in my class or something, but she's actually way beneath you. Do you understand? And then you come to that person, looking at that person like, you know, and probably who knows, you might miss opportunity because like some people are maybe just too classy for me.
Yeah.
And who knows if that person could actually be the one, the guy could actually be the one to actually even help you. I know people who are close friends of me or who are even part of my circle who have so much money, but until they are deep in relationship with you before you even know or you won't be able to feel their money.
Yeah.
They want to know sure that they are there for them, not for the money.
For the money,
I know
yeah.
people that just as they talk to you now, they're giving you money
Yes.
because they want to use that to impress you and
Impress
get
you.
you.
Get you ASAP.
And there will be
And
two
they may not
of
have
us, two of us could be there. I buy one of my friend basically. Me have money, me have my money. You understand? This girl, we're looking at this girl. She's like, no, she's on China. How can we? That's normal competition. Not as if we are like competition, but immediately we will bring out one table to try and use that one to whatever. I mean, I don't operate like that. I'm a person that even if how much money I have, I don't ever use money to try and impress girls or try to use that to get a girl. I rather you know the fact that you like me for who I am. If you think about, I have ways of just knowing about if girls just eat for money or not. Do you understand? And I just can see that out personally. And your business, you feel like I'm broke. That's your fucking business. That's for you and yourself to deal with. When time reach and I'm time for me to take care of you, and I know that you're there for me and I'm there for you, it will show.
You spoil her.
Do you understand? So like people that just think and they think, oh, people might think, oh, this is a broke guy. That's your business. You're a broke guy. Do you understand? But when time reach, you will know. And the people like that who are all around the world, who are actually just in that situation where they are trying to do as much as possible to show themselves. The way in club, okay, posting on this thing, I'm here, I'm spending money, I'm doing whatever and everything. And someone in that same level who's probably around that same crowd, not buying the drinks, but also even richer than him. But they're not moved by the whole aspect and everything.
Happen.
And then you're like, I'm bringing girls to drink, take that drink. Not like you're not paying for it, but you just, okay, I'm chilling. Do you understand? You understand? And I know people like that who do the exact same thing. But anyway, like my point, like for me personally, I just feel like it's very hard for you to actually know who is actually rich and who is poor until you actually get you can chill with them and chilling with them and they're taking you don't know where they're borrowing money, whether the house they're mostly is not their own, maybe they won't the guy their friend's house out for. I know people now who are using house to fancy.
But one day you know you choose.
They'll say I want it, but one day when you're actually open, it's open well.
You know,
do you understand? Breeze will blow. Do you understand? In conclusion, let's just round up. We spend a lot of time on this aspect. I feel like in aspect, I think faking it to make it. I feel like it's good to a point, but I think when you now allow it to get the better of you, it can damage you. It can also create a impressing syndrome, like especially when you're trying to impress or you're trying to keep up to that standard. You can't say that standard for you to come down to that standard now. It's very difficult now. So you have to keep on doing it. And you have to keep maintaining that lifestyle, keep maintaining that lifestyle, then that's sucking you down and not making you worse than how you are. So the situation, I feel like personally, I think there's a limit to where you can fake it to make it, and I feel like I'll more go at the aspect of packaging yourself more. Yeah. Package yourself to this aspect that basically that whatever you have, just try and manage it. I'm not saying that if you need to, if you feel like you don't have any clothes and anything, and you have a friend who can give it to you, of course ask. You understand? But obviously you don't ask, and be like, and then using and be like, I bought this and showing off. I feel like someone can say your clothes nice. You don't have to say, okay, no, it's my friend's one. You can thank you. You don't have to be like, oh yeah, I bought it here, I bought it in this, that. That's you. But you can have people or sisters or brothers or even friends who want to lend you things or or take your car. Okay, I'm not around I'm traveling. This is my car, drive. I've done that before several times. You understand? I'm betting you chilling and everything. I don't get care, but that's me helping my friend or doing things out. Do you understand? So there's different levels of things that you do, but I feel like there's a limit to what you do. There's aspects where you feel like, okay, it's too much. Okay, you're beginning to overdo or make yourself be more than what you are. Do you understand? So I think we just try and manage that aspect. Anyway, we've come to the end of our show. I hope you all had fun.
Yes. It was a wild ride. It was nice.
Anyway, please subscribe to our channel, Jsquad Entertainment, and also on Instagram, Jsquad Entertainment, and Mr. Jsquad, also on TikTok, and hope to give you fantastic and wonderful arguments and just stay tuned. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.